What's going on, y'all? I want to make this video. I'm surprised I never talked about this anime on my channel. I just want to say this, right? When you watch Hajime no Ippo, this is the type of anime that makes you want to train. Like, especially if you're a person that's into boxing or MMA or anything. But it really relates if you're like really a boxer or MMA. But not just that, maybe it can relate to you for a whole lot of things. But this anime is just so good. I'm surprised I never watched it. Like I should have watched this back in high school. That's when I started. Like in high school is when I started exploring all types of animes. Like cause all my life, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I grew up only watching Dragon Ball Z and Naruto, and I watched this other anime back in the day, but it was like Zatch Bell, But or you can say Teen Titans or Avatar, The Last Airbender. You can say that. So I guess those count for anime that I was watching. But a lot of people are gonna say, "Oh, Teen Titans and Avatar isn't anime." Yes, it is. It's anime. It's an anime. That's a whole nother story for another day. But I want to say that I started watching this anime. I think I found it on Hulu or was it Netflix? I don't think Hajime no Ippo's on. It's on Hulu. But just seeing the journey of how far he came is insane. Like for example, right? You look at what his name Hajime no Ippo. I looked it up. It means one step. I think it's something like that. And y'all know me. If y'all been on this channel, the OSAAT method is one step at a time method that we do, and that's basically his character. Like he is taking it one step at a time. Each he just keep progressing each match. And I've never seen an anime where it's just so intense, and they're not just biased about they're not biased towards how boxing is in real life. They're showing you what boxers go through. What you see in that anime, boxers and MMA fighters have to go through training like that in real life. So one thing that I really like, I think Hajime no Ippo, whatever his name is, he has to he's doing the Dempsey role. He's doing the Dempsey role, and it's all types of fighting style characters in there. I'm not gonna spoil all of it, but there's a whole bunch of fighting style characters in the anime where it's some slick fighters in there that's like defensively. They got some fighters that focus on speed, some fighters that focus on strength, or some fighters that just focus on power. So that's what I like about the anime, and each fight that he goes through is a challenge. And I can't remember the other characters' names, but I know the guy with the little hair up in the air. He's one of my favorite characters. There's so many characters in there that I like, but the fighting is just so intense. Like the reason why I say he has like this perseverance or whatever about him is because he'll have like a swollen eye. Like in them fights he'll have like a swollen eye. He still get up and he'll keep fighting. Like you're gonna have to kill him in that ring. So and he trains extremely hard. And like going back to what I was saying, it goes back to he's jogging, stuff like that. He's jogging, stuff like that, training and stuff like that. And he's showing you what boxers have to go through. They have to go through a lot of running. They have to go through a lot of sparring. They have to go through a lot of heavy bag work. And one thing, his coach, I love the coach. The coach teaches him the real fundamentals, like teaches him about the defense and stuff like that, and just certain combinations. And one thing I like about Ippo is he be practicing his technique. Like, and he'll watch tapes of people. Like one thing I like, I don't know if he does this for every opponent, but I do remember he watches tapes of the fighters he's about to go up against and the people that's in his camp. When they're fighting, he always attends. I think he always attends to watch them fight, and the people that support him, watch him fight. But overall, I really like this anime. This is a good explanation of like this is one of like top 5 animes that where you see that character is just he got that. I can't explain it. He just got that perseverance and never give up. It's like watching a whole nother Naruto. Like I'm not saying like comparing him to Naruto. I'm saying he got that never give up mentality like Naruto that I like. And that's what I really like about the character. Overall, it's a really good anime. I really like the show. Um, cause you don't see a lot of boxing animes like that for real. Like this the most mainstream anime that's boxing wise, and MMA wise and stuff. I got Baki. That's my favorite. Baki is my favorite. Baki is my favorite mixed martial arts anime. You know, I've been watching it since the 1998 one. But overall, y'all, let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Or why y'all like Baki, Hajime no Ippo, all these animes. I just like the kid. Like I just can't explain it. It's so many things I want to say, but I'm not gonna spoil the show. But I just want to say he should like you're gonna get a lot of motivation for what you want to do watching it. Like even if you're not an athlete or a boxer, MMA fighter, or whatever, you're going to get a lot out of it, and you're gonna learn something from it. You're gonna be like, dang, I can do this as well, you know, because he started off, you know, not doing well. Like nobody starts off being good. Like Michael Jordan and LeBron James, and I'm sure when they first picked up a basketball, they wasn't like the greatest of all time. Like it took a lot of practice and repetition over and over again. Repetition is what's very important to success, you know. But not just working hard, you got to work smarter as well. That's what they don't teach you in this generation. But one thing that's important is repetition. Repeating something in your head over and over again. We're doing something over and over again. If you keep repeating something over and over again, a technique or strategy, you're gonna get good at it eventually. You have to. You have to get good at it eventually. Like if I'm practicing my footwork or I'm practicing my jab, like how I did, like it took me years to practice my jab. I'm going to get good at it eventually. That's what I do. I practice my jab over and over again until I master it. Like I focus on footwork and stuff like that. So just anything that I do, like it could be me training for a video game tournament or something like that, right? I'm getting ready. So what I'm going to do is repetition, repetition. I'm going to work hard, but I'm also going to work smart at the same time. And I'm going to what's the word? I'm going to work hard, but also I'm going to what's the word? I'm going to practice certain moves. Like I want to practice certain combinations that I'm going to use against certain opponents in the tournament. I'm going to practice that over and over again until I get it right. And I'm going to master so many strategies, you know? And one thing I'm going to do is not get complacent. I'm going to be content with my growth. So even if I don't win, right? Even if I don't win, I'm going to be complacent and I'm going to be happy and be like, "You know what? As long as I made growth, I'm fine." But if I don't see no growth, then I'm going to be complacent. But if I'm seeing little baby steps that I'm doing, I'm getting better. Each step that I take, and I'm proving I'm going from level 1 to level 2 or to level 3. That is improvement itself. So one thing I'm gonna leave with before I end this video, and I'm gonna look at my book because I wrote this down. I'm gonna see if I can find it, because you know it says something. It was something I wrote down about complacency. So let's see if I can find it. Let's see, because I'll be writing down a whole bunch of stuff in my book, y'all. So let's see if I can find it. It was something about complacency. Let's see. So right now I'm looking at my book. Let's see. It says, avoid being complacent, not being satisfied with your growth. That can hold you back because you're bringing yourself down while this whole time you're actually doing good. That's the thing. People be like, well, how I'm doing good, I'm losing. Well, guess what? Each time that you losing, you may be getting closer to winning. So, for example, say you almost beat somebody. Say you got destroyed by somebody, and it was like a 99%, it was like a 1% chance you had to beat them. Well, the next time you faced them, maybe this time you got a 10% chance. And then when you face that same opponent again, you got a 50% chance. So each time you're showing improvement, you're showing growth. So even though you're not winning, you're getting close to winning because you're taking little baby steps. You're improving each time. You know what I mean? So that's just how I see it, you know? You know what I mean? You may keep losing, but look at how far you've came. You know what I mean? Like, for example, you may be 300 pounds and you like, man, I'm 290. Well, at least you went down. You went down 10 pounds. You know what I mean? And then you keep on going. Oh, next thing you know, you 250, you 240, you're 200 pounds. Next thing you know, you lost 100 pounds. That's growth itself. Your goal may be, oh, I want to reach 180 pounds and you're 300, and you reach all the way to 250. Guess what? You may not have reached your goal, but you lost 50 pounds. Be thankful for that. So that's how I just see it. You know what I mean? You'll get there. If you can lose 50 pounds, why can't you reach your goal? So that's just how I see it. That's the end of this video. I love y'all. It's my book. I was just saying some of my knowledge that I had.